Why are North Korean troops fighting for Russia in the Ukraine war? Political and ideological alliances. Since the founding of North Korea after World War II, Russia and North Korea have been close allies. This relationship has deepened since Russia's invasion of Ukraine, with the two countries sharing similar strategic and ideological interests. When rumors first emerged in October that North Korean troops would begin supporting Russia in its war against Ukraine, it was unclear what their role in the ongoing war would be. At the time, they were thought to be assigned to a non-combat role, given their lack of experience on the battlefield. But after the US and Ukraine revealed that North Korean troops were directly involved in fighting with Ukrainian troops, their role in the war came into focus. The number of North Korean troops deployed, originally estimated by the Pentagon at 11,000, has been disputed. According to Bloomberg, unnamed sources believe Pyongyang has deployed as many as 100,000 troops. However, accurate information is difficult to obtain as Moscow and Pyongyang have not directly responded to the report. So what do we know about the presence of North Korean troops in Russia? How effective are these troops? In short, it's hard to say. The secretive country may have one of the world's largest militaries, with 1.28 million active duty troops. But unlike Russian military, the Korean People Army has no recent experience of combat operations. Mark Kanchan of the Center for Strategic and International Studies, CSIS, believes Pyongyang Army is heavily indoctrinated but low on combat readiness. Even so, he says, they are not to be taken for granted. Ukrainian and South Korean intelligence agencies say many of the troops deployed to Russia are Pyongyang best. They are drawn from the 11th Corps, also known as the Storm Corps, a unit trained for infiltration, infrastructure sabotage, and assassination. These soldiers are trained to endure severe physical pain and psychological torture, says Michael Madden, a North Korea expert at the Stimson Center in Washington. What they lack in combat, they make up for in what they can tolerate physically and mentally, he adds. Kanchan agreed that if these are special operations forces, they, the Storm Corps, would be far better prepared than the average North Korean unit. Furthermore, Russia appears to be giving them additional training, possibly on the specifics of the war in Ukraine, he added. This appears to be supported by videos on social media showing men believed to be North Koreans wearing Russian uniforms at what appears to be a military training facility in Russia. And as the war in Ukraine enters its third year, the North Korean troops may be among the most capable of the forces available to Russia, said Chun In-bum, a retired South Korean Army lieutenant general. Moscow has been recruiting at least 20,000 new troops a month to help bolster its forces, with more than 1,000 Russians killed or wounded on average each day, according to NATO and Western military officials. Russia has sent troops to the front lines without adequate training. Compared to those recruits, the North Korean troops are well-trained and motivated. They are currently untested in combat. But that is not the point, said Lieutenant Gen. Red Chun. However, some experts believe the obvious language barrier and unfamiliarity with Russian systems would complicate any combat role. They suggest that Pyongyang forces would be leveraged based on their engineering and construction capabilities.